Hello soulmates, welcome and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time coming across this channel, my name is Choma Juliet and this is Oma's Creatives. On this channel we upload anything related to fashion, sewing, DIYs, styles, inspiration. So please do not make it your last. Hit the subscription button. Also turn on your bell notification so that whenever we post a video, you'll be notified. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to sew a corset madam blouse with bra cups. So if this is what you're interested in, let's go into the video. And please do not forget to watch our previous video where we post how to cut this particular blouse. Okay, I'll put the link down the description box so that it will be easier for you to find it. So please, let's go into the video without wasting much time. So this is the mirror face and the lace. So I'll first of all place the mirror face and then put the lace on top of it like this. I'll make sure I set it very well and then use my fixed pin to pin them down.
After I'm done pinning them down, the next thing I'll do is to bring out the lining piece. So I'm just going to short it from the down part with 1 inch, and then I'm going to place it on top of the lace like this. First of all, sew the down part, sew the neckline, the zipper side and the side. After you are done sewing it, turn it up and give it a nice press. Okay, so this is the front part and this is the center front. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing I did earlier. Place the lace on top of the mirror face or doll face, okay, just to enhance the color. And then just going to pin them down. After pinning it down, I'll sew it together. I'm going to join the sides. Okay, I'm just going to join the side with it. Remember that we will sew the lining differently. Okay, so after joining the lining, I'll also go ahead and join this one also. So here I have the lining piece. The next thing I'll just go ahead and do is to join the front, the side, okay, the two sides, okay, attach the two sides to the center piece. So I'm just going ahead to pin them down first. Then after that, after pinning it down, I'll move over to my sewing machine to run a stitch through it. So I'm done pinning it down and this is what I have. So I'm just going to run a stitch on it. Okay,
So I'm done sewing it. I'm done joining them together, and this is what I have. I'm just going to go ahead and iron it open like this. And if I want to put boning, I will put it at the center of it. Okay, put it here and then put at the other side also, and then the center here. But I don't want to put any boning here, so I'll just go ahead and continue sewing it like that. So this is the paper we use to draft the bra cup cover. I'm just going to fold it like this to illustrate on what you have to do on the main fabric. So I just went ahead to fold it and get the center, and from this part I'm going to go in by 1 inch. Okay, I'll go in by 1 inch and then I'll go ahead and connect it straight to the center of it, and then I will repeat the same thing on this part. So go ahead and blend it so that you don't have a sharp edge. Okay, so the exactly what I did earlier is what I'm just going to repeat on the main fabric. Okay, and then I'll move over to my sewing machine to sew it following that line that I just marked out. So this is the bra cup that I'll be using. I'm just going to fold it like this and then I'll pin it down first, okay, to hold it in a place. And then the next thing I'll just go ahead and do now is to go in by 1/2 inch. Okay, go in by 1/2 inch. I'm going to mark it out. And then I'm going to go down by 2 inches, or you can go down by 2 inches. You can decide to go down by 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to connect it like this. Then I'll move over to my sewing machine to sew it. Okay, So guys, I'm done sewing it and this is what I have, but I don't just like the outcome of it. So what I did here is just I'll go ahead and lose it up, okay? Because I don't know if it is because the size I have here is exactly the size of the person I'm sewing this clothes for, because her bust is 40 inches and this bra cup is 40 inches. The size of it is 40 inches as well. So I think when you need this is when you, if you like buy a bra cup of 42 inches that is higher or bigger than the main bust, okay? So I'm just going to lose it up and I'll make use of it just exactly like this. So I'm done sewing this one and this is what I have. Just go ahead and move over to the sewing machine to your ironing table to iron them open, okay? I have the main fabric and the lining here, so I'm just going to get the center of it and then get the center of the rack up as well, and then I'm just going to start pinning them down all around. This is what you have to take your time to do. Don't rush it so that you won't have any rumples on it, okay? It has to be very flat and then so that it will give you what you want, okay? So after pinning it down, just move over to your sewing machine to sew round it, okay? Just to sew it round, okay? So I'm done pinning it now, so I'll move over to the sewing machine to sew it round, okay? And after I'm done sewing it, I'll go ahead and cut out the unwanted places, okay? I'm going to use my scissors to cut out all these places that I don't want to, because I'm not going to be making use of them, so I'm just going to cut them out. So I'm done cutting it, and the next thing is just to bring out the lining fabric, and then I'll place it the right side facing the right side. And what I'll just go ahead and do after pinning it down, I'll first of all sew the upper side, okay? Let me just go ahead and pin it, and then I'll move over to my sewing machine to sew the upper side, okay? Start from one end and end to the other side. Then after that, I'll move the pins and then cut out the unwanted places, okay, from that upper side. And then I'm just going to turn it over to cover up the inside of the cup, just as you can see me doing like this, okay? So also go ahead and pin them down, because all these you don't want the lining to be showing, to be popping out from the upper side. So the only thing I'll have to do here is just to put I'll bring out the hemming gum, okay, and I'll move out to this ironing table to iron it very flat, because I don't want that lining to be popping out. So I'm just going to be careful, okay? I'm just going to press it well, okay, so that lining won't be showing. Or you can just go ahead and run a stitch through it, top stitch it, and when top stitching it, make sure that you push the lining inside. So I'm done sewing it, and this is what I have. So it's now time to join it together, okay, to the main fabric. So I'm just going to bring out the lining and I'll place it the right side facing the right side, and then I'll move ahead to sew the upper part first, okay? So after sewing it, this is what it will look like. So at the initial time, I tried to turn it up with the lining. I don't want the rough edges to show inside, so that's what I was trying to do here, but it didn't come out fine. So I decided to sew it well. I decided to sew it together with the lining, okay? So I'm going to show you guys after I'm done sewing it. So let me first of all get the center of it, okay, the center of the bra cup and the center of the main fabric, okay? Just get the center and then go ahead and use your pin first to pin it down, and then move over to the sewing machine to sew. So this is what we have here. I tried to cover the edges up, but it didn't work out fine, it didn't come out fine. So but after everything, I let her lose it and then sew it the normal way. Okay, so after I'm done sewing it, this is what I actually come up with. This is what I have. So I'm going to use a bias strip to pipe it. Okay, or I can even cut out a strip of the mirror face and use it and pipe it. So the next thing is just to turn it up again so that I can be able to sew the down parts, and after sewing it I'll come up and show you guys what I have. So I'm done sewing it and this is what I have. This is what it looks like, and now I've also gone ahead to pipe it with a strip of mirror face. Okay, so you can see how it looks, you can see how neat it came out. The only problem I have here is that the lining folded while I was trying to use the hemming comb to comb them together. Okay, so that's just it. So this is the back piece. I've gone ahead to sew the darts, and this is what I have. I sew it and then top stitch it on the two sides. So this is the zipper that I'm going to use. I'll first of all pin it before I move over to the sewing machine to stitch on it. Okay, but first of all, let me just go ahead and break out the stones. I think this is the easiest way to sew on any stone fabric. Okay, just go ahead and use whatever you have. If it is hammer or something else, use it and break it up. It's better than to be removing it one by one. Okay, so that is it. After I'm done fixing the zipper, the next thing I'll do is just the next thing I'll do after fixing the zipper is just to join the front and the back piece together. Okay, so I'm done pinning it, so I'll move over to the sewing machine to sew it, and after that I'll come back and show you what I have. So this is what it looks like, this is what I have. So after that, put the front and the back piece together. Make sure that the right side is facing the right side, and then use your normal measurement divided by 2, your body measurement divided by 2 to close it up. So after you are done, you can just go ahead and use any type of sleeve that you want, your choice of sleeve. Just go ahead and attach it. So this is the sleeve that I'll be attaching to this particular blouse. I think I'll post the video separately. Okay, so this is what I'm just going to fix on it. So thank you so very much for watching this video. God bless you all. See you next time on my next video. Bye. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Ask your question down the comment section if you have any question to ask. If you don't have, I wouldn't mind you dropping a nice comment down the comment section. So see you next time on my next class. Okay, bye.